Good morning, Year 8. Here is your lesson today. Apologies for not being able to make it in there for you, but today's title is Network Threats. Copy down those keywords into your Google Doc, and what I want you to do as a starter is I want you to write a haiku about something you've learned in this unit. So remember, in previous lessons, we have been looking at different network pieces of hardware. We've been looking at network interface cards, switches, routers, wireless networks, their advantages, disadvantages, networks in general, advantages, disadvantages, and I want you to write a haiku. So you're going to write a little poem. The first line has got 5 syllables, second line has got 7 syllables, third line has got 5 syllables. Write a haiku, and then we can get cracking with the lesson. So give the video a quick pause here, write your haiku, and then we'll get cracking. So what we're going to be looking at to begin with is if you turn to page 23 in the Key Stage 3 Computing Complete Revision and Practice book, we've got a section of information here, and all I want you to be looking at to begin with is the malware section, which starts with malware is software that can harm devices. We've got the 3 pieces of information there, and we get the 3 bullet points there. So give the video a pause, and just for 5 minutes, read over the information on that page. So now that you've read that information, I want you to answer a particular set of questions based on if you're going for all, most, and some. Remember to write in big capital letters for me if you're going for the all, the most, or the some. Give yourself around 5 minutes to get those questions answered. Give the video a pause, and then we can move on. So what I want you to do now is look at the bottom part of page 23, which starts with people are often the weak point in secure systems. We've got 5 bullet points to look over there. So again, give the video a pause, give yourself some time to read those 5 statements we've got there, and then we can answer some questions on them. So now that we've read that information there, we've got the almost or some again, and remember, please make sure you're writing almost or some in your Google Doc so we know what your questions are answering. And remember that we want to be getting full sentences wherever possible. And remember, use the information on page 23 to help you with your answers. Don't just copy the information, make sure you understand it when you answer these questions. So give the video a pause, and then we can move on. So now what you need to do, as I have just done, is turn over to page 24, and we're going to be looking at 3 different security methods, which are encryption, firewalls, anti-malware software. And again, read the information on there. We want to make sure we're happy with these security measures and why they are needed and how they work. So give the video a pause and do some reading. And once again, you know what's going to happen. We've got almost or some questions here to answer. And again, as I've said before, make sure we've got almost or some written on your Google Doc so I can see clearly what's going on. Answer those questions. And remember to use the information on page 24 to help you out. And finally, what we're going to look at now at the end of this lesson is passwords, and why we want to make sure we have good passwords and strong passwords and why they are so important. So give the video a pause and we'll get some more reading done. And here we have the last set of almost or some for today's lesson. These are the last questions that we're having. So again, make sure we're doing almost or some and writing that clearly in the Google Doc. If you're going for the all where it says create a spider diagram, don't forget you can do that on your Google Doc by doing insert image and then drawing your image based from there. And then we can get the most and the sum done quite easily in your Google Doc. Remember, at the end of the lesson, don't forget to submit your work in on Google Classroom so I can look at it and give you some feedback. And I shall hopefully see you soon. Take care.